to my channel, Button and Pip. Thank you ever so much for popping along and watching today. I realised when I did my video last week that I haven't done a makes video for quite a while. So I thought I'd pop on today to talk about some of my makes and some of the things that I've been buying. Yeah, last week I spoke about my hair and it's fine now. It's fine. Although all week, everyone, especially the kids at school, have been like, Miss, have you cut your hair? And I'm like, yes. Miss, have you cut your hair? Yes. So, yeah, a week, I'm now used to it. So, new hair, new hair. Okay, I've got some very exciting news to share with you. The lovely Aga from Pin and Sew, she put out a call recently for the blogger team, and I thought I'd have a go and apply. Excited to get a email to tell me that I'm actually on the blogger team. There's 7 of us. It's a really lovely group of ladies. Following for quite a while on Instagram, so it's really nice to be part of this team. Thank you so much, Aga, and I just really can't wait to get sewing. She's put together a lovely blog all about us, and I'll pop a link below so that you can go and have a read about me and all about all the other people on the blogging team. So thank you, and I really can't wait to get started. I've also been really lucky to be asked by a few other people to do blog posts. I'm really ever so grateful when I'm asked to do these, and it's just to sew and to share what I really enjoy doing. So the first one, I live in Leicestershire in Ashby-de-la-Zouch, and there's a shop that's just reopened called Sew Wardrobe. They only sell dressmaking fabrics and haberdashery, and they've also got a wall of dreams, which is just a wall full of independent patterns, and it's really nice to go there and have a look at some new patterns that I haven't normally ever considered, or I may have seen online but kind of passed over. So it's really nice to go and have a look at them actually in the flesh. And I've been really lucky to be asked to have a go at making one of the Deer and Doe patterns. So lovely ladies in there helped me choose which pattern and the fabric to make, and we went with the Deer and Doe Bluette dress. I'll pop a picture up to show you me in it. Now it is a full shirt dress, button shirt dress with princess seams at the front and also princess seams at the back. Now, the ladies helped me choose this because we were thinking more into spring and summer, and we chose this lovely linen. I don't know whether you'd call it heather or lilac, but it's just a lovely colour, and I've never actually sewn with linen before. And I've sewn a lot with jerseys recently, and it's just reminded me how lovely it is to actually sew with a woven fabric. It just glides through, presses really well, and just really turns out really nicely. So it is a full button shirt, which is 15 buttons, and it was really nerve-wracking when I was coming to sew the buttonholes on, because I don't know what it is, my machine has a one-step buttonhole function, but even though I practice on some scrap fabric first, when it comes to do the real thing, it just always seems to muck up. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I get all a bit flustered and then I'm like, I don't know, but I managed to do 15. They're not all straight, not all completely in line, but yeah, I managed to do 15. Now, one that I didn't do was up on the collar stand because it's quite thick there, and as I put it in the machine ready to put one in, it just felt that it wouldn't glide through, so I just left it, and I'll never wear it fully buttoned up, so I've left that one on. I've put a button on the other side just so that it gives the illusion that there is a buttonhole there. Deer and Doe patterns, actually really simple and really easy to follow. Really nice actually, some techniques that I've never really done before, princess seams, and they're all top stitched as well. And also the collar went in an opposite way to how I normally do it. I think it was from bottom to in, no, it was in to out actually, and I normally do it the other way round. So I went a slight bit wrong and I had to recut one of the collar stand pieces out again, but it's worked out all in the end. And I'm just going to talk about the weather really quickly. How nice was it last week? Oh my goodness, what's happened? Why have we gone back to normal February? Can we not start spring yet? But last week, I went out for dinner with ladies in Leicester, and I wore my new dress, and I actually wore it with no ties. Oh, it's so nice. It was really nice. And Thank you ever so much to Sew Wardrobe for allowing me to make that pattern up. I've also been asked by the lovely Laura from Material Girl Laura to review one of her fabrics, and I chose also this fabric because it was more of a woven, and I am really thinking now of my spring and summer wardrobe. And she had this lovely cotton sateen in. It's got a very, very small slight stretch. It's a background, navy blue background, with these lovely butterflies and flowers all over it. And it was just a lovely fabric to actually work with. Now, I made up the Sew Over It Ultimate Trousers, and it was actually one of my very first Sew Over It patterns that I did. I've made a pair in cotton, which were a bit of a disaster looking back, but I've still got them actually. And I made a black pair that I wore to work, and I just wore them out, and they were washed and they faded, so I had to get rid of them. And I don't know why I never went back to this pattern. I think when you've been sewing, new patterns come up and it kind of just bumps up in your priority list, and those patterns that you probably sewed with quite a while ago, you just forget about. So I went back to the pattern, and it really is so simple. It's a nice high waist trousers with a straight leg, and they're sort of an ankle grazer. So that's why I'm thinking they're more of a spring and summer. I wore them the other week to work, and it wasn't last week, a few weeks ago, and it was a little bit chilly on my ankles. So they need to be held off, I think, until about springtime. But I love them, and the cotton has just that right amount of stretch that you can kind of sit down comfortably, not having to worry about splitting the back. And I've already had so many compliments about them from work. Even one of the ladies at work, as soon as I walked in, she went, right, you need to make me a pair of those. And I was like, yeah, I might make her a pair. But yeah, really, really pleased. Thank you. Thank you, Laura, for letting me do that. Now, the other ones that I've been making, again, I've been sort of filling gaps. And I've always thought about jeans. Now, they are like the nemesis. They are the scary thing to every sewist. And I had the Mia jean pattern from the Sew Over It ebook, the City Break ebook, for since it was released, so for a while. And I've always thought, yeah, I'd love to do the Mia jeans, so I got them printed out, but I never really went any further than that. But I just thought, you know what, now is the time to really start tackling these more difficult patterns. And these are actually for, I can't really say too much just yet, but they're for a little secret project that hopefully I'll be able to share with you really soon. And here they are. So the Mia jeans, they don't actually have any pockets in the front. They've only got the pockets on the back, and they are a zip fly. And I've used stretch black denim from Material Girl Laura. And yeah, do you know what? There was a point where I wanted to throw them out the window. I'm not going to lie. There was the flies. I don't know what it was, but the flies were just confusing me. Now, I've made the nest skirt, and I've also made the Lanta pants, so I'm quite used to normally a fly. I don't know. One thing I might say is the instructions. They use a dark coloured fabric in the pictures, and I'm only looking at it on my phone, so I found it really difficult to break it down. And I do rely on pictures to go along with the words when I'm sewing, and I just couldn't work it out. So I got one of my, I got the nest skirt pattern and tried to do it with those instructions, but I was still getting really confused, and I was like, right, I need to step away. So I walked away from them despite having to undo them about 3 or 4 times. And then I came back the next day, and they're not perfect. The top stitching, what was that? Yeah, the top stitching isn't great around the fly. But they're my first jeans. Would I make them again? Yeah, I think I would make them again. I think I might have to have a little bit of a tutorial on flies a little bit more. And see if I can sort of combat that fear. But yeah, I'm really pleased with them. Now, I've done a bit of a cheeky thing. I've not hemmed them because I love to wear these folded up twice, and that's just the right length to wear with shoes. And I felt like if I'd hem them, then I'd have to roll them up further and they'd be too high. So I've been a bit of a cheat, and no one's ever going to know, are they? Well, maybe you will, but no one will ever know. So yeah, I really like them. I've worn them once already. I've actually worn them with my Freya top. They were a really nice thing. And the lovely Lady Sit Sew over it actually reposted my photo with me in these. So really good. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, great instruction to jeans. And yeah, I will make the Mia pattern, the Mia jeans again. So yeah. So, oh, there's one more thing that I remember that I've just made. So, if you were following my stories recently, on Saturday I had a child-free afternoon and I could have slept, which was very, very tempting, especially because I was going out and I don't normally do late nights. But I thought, no, let me use my time a little bit more productively. And I thought, why not just make a pattern for tonight? Now, you know, I love the Freya pattern. I've got 3 dresses and about 4 or 5 tops, and I can do it now without any of the instructions, and it just doesn't take me too long. So I thought, why not make another Freya? Now, if you've watched one of my very first videos when I was sewing Weekender, I received some leopard print fabric in my goodie bag, and I was always like, no, leopard print's not me, it's not me, it's not me. Now, I've seen it out, and I don't know whether I'd ever go brown leopard print, but there's been lots of lovely prints now, especially on jersey. And this was the first one that I made, was the pink one. And my sister-in-law actually asked me to make her a top after seeing mine. I've kind of got her now onto leopard print, and I made her a grey Agnes top from some leopard print from Fabric Magpie, and she loved it. And then it kind of got me thinking that I kind of want a grey one. So Laura got some in, and I was like straight away, yes, can I have some please? So I put my order in, and I got 1 metre of this lovely grey fabric, and it's been sat in my stash. I was going to make the Agnes to copy my sister-in-law really, but another top. But I thought, you know what, why not do another Freya? So I had a free afternoon, I cut it out and I sewed it, and I wore it out that night with some jeans, and I felt like really, it's like kind of a superpower that you kind of have this like magic cape on, just like, yeah, I can do this. And I felt really pleased that I could do something I could wear that day. So yeah, you just got to keep going for it, challenge yourself and have a go. So yeah, that is my latest Freya. I could kind of interchange these really easily, can't I? But yeah, I'm loving that one as well. Now, shall we get on to what I've been buying? So, my first 3 fabrics I bought when I went to the Sew Leicester meetup. There's a few lovely shops within Leicester. One first, and it is some lovely Point Aroma fabric. It's like violet really, isn't it? I think I've got 3 meters of it because it was just such a bargain. It was within the market. Now, I was going to make a Freya dress. See, I'm obsessed with it. But do you know what? I'm going to hold off with that pattern and maybe think of something else. 3 meters, it's a good size. I thought maybe a cosy cardigan from the free pattern that was in the Love Sewing magazine. That is a Crafty Sew pattern. I might have a go at that. I'm not sure what to make with it. I just love the colour. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yep, and it's a beautiful weight to it actually. So even if I don't make anything this summer, it'll be perfect for next autumn. See, always thinking ahead. So I got that. And I also picked up some lovely pink floral jersey. I think this was just 1 metre, yeah, just 1 metre. Again, I love jersey. Now, I'm thinking of making the Edie top. I've got that actually printed out, so I think I might make that. It'd be really nice, like sort of spring, summer wear. So yeah, I might have a go at that, new jersey pattern. And I also picked up some lovely rayon, viscose rayon. And I picked up 1 metre of that, and I think it's a Lady McArroy. I got this one from Crafty Sew, and I just love it. Now, I am terrible for doing the same patterns over and over again, and I might need a little bit of help to find maybe a new pattern, but I was thinking of Ogden Cami. I've only got 1 metre, so if anyone's got any suggestions of what I can make with this, especially for the spring summer coming up, please make a comment below and I'll have a look into that, because I'm actually really looking forward to trying a few new patterns. So yeah, that's that lovely would you say it's like Japanese blossom? It reminds me actually of the trees just outside our front garden, have just come into blossom, and I just love them, even though once the wind comes and blows all those flowers off, they'll be all having to be swept up. But yeah, I love them. Now, I'll keep that one for a moment, but I'm going to try and do a little bit more sewing for my girls. If you've seen on my Instagram page, I made a lovely, let me see if I've got the fabric actually. Oh yeah, I've got a little bit of remnant left. I made a little Freya top. I'd self-drafted a Freya top with this lovely mustard jersey with little cats with crowns. So let me just show you. How lovely is that print? And I picked this up from another sewing shop that's in Ashby called it's called Sew Me Me. And as soon as I saw it, I knew that I wanted to make something for my eldest, and she's loved it really. Despite her saying to me the other day when we were shoe shopping that I could not choose any of the mustard shoes, she's loving the mustard now. She wore them with her dungarees and she looked really cool. So I've got a little bit left of that. I don't know what I'll do with that remnant, but I've got that. Now, I can't buy one without the other, so I picked up some of this Michael Miller cotton. It was a metre in the sale, and it's got cats on the bottom, and it's just a border print with the blue and black spots. And I've only got a metre, so I can't really make her a dress, but I'm thinking a little gather skirt. She loves gather skirts, and I think with the cats it's a winner-winner. Winner, chicken dinner. But yeah, so that's going to be for her. Now, the next one I'm super excited about, and it is this lovely rayon that I picked up from Sewisfaction. I've got 2 meters of it. It's navy with these lovely sort of confetti of lilac, these little bit of mustard, greys, blues, greens. Can you see that? And I'm going to make a Tilly and the Buttons Seren dress. So I've sent the pattern off to the printers. I'm waiting for that to come. It should be here maybe tomorrow. So this might be a weekend pattern this week to do. I've only got 2 meters, so it might not have to be with the little flounce on the top. It might just have to be straight to the knee. But it's going to be perfect. I just can't wait. I can kind of visualise exactly what it's going to look like. And I'm really excited with that one. So yeah. Now, I've also been picking up a few new patterns. Like I said, I'm really trying to expand my patterns that I want to use and what I want to make. And I finally picked up the named Kilo wrap dress. Now, I have seen this all over the place and it's just really beautiful. I think when you look at the line drawing, you're kind of like, what's going on? Because it's got 2 big arms that you wrap round. But it's a lovely dress. I've got it out, I've had a look, and I'm going to size up and then I need to trace off the pattern. So I'm really super excited to have a go at that. Now, another pattern that I've also bought that's also at the printers is the Sugardale pattern. I got the Evelyn, the Hilda and the Len boiler suit. And I've sent the Evelyn off to the printers and it should be coming tomorrow. So I'll pop a picture up to show you the actual pattern. And I've just ordered some denim from the Fabric Godmother, so I'm waiting for that to come. And I'm really looking forward. I've seen some beautiful tester versions of this. She actually was funding her patterns on the Kickstarter, and I bought the bundle a while ago. And I've just been checking my emails all the time, and it popped in on Saturday night, and I was just super excited. So first thing Sunday morning, I downloaded them all and I've sent them off to the printer, so I'm really super excited to have a go at that. And it will go in my Freyas. So yeah, that's what I've been sewing, what I've been buying and what I'm planning to do. Can Summer Sunshine please return? Oh. Anyway, stop getting down about the weather and have a lovely day everybody, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Bye bye.